trying to get everything set up. Please bear with me. Turn this ringer off. Check my phone, make sure audio's coming through. Check my phone, make sure audio's coming through. Richard, how you doing, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Let me get this up on YouTube also so I can see what's going on. Ah, that Shiner guy. How you doing, everybody? There we go. Forgive me, I wasn't quite set up to go live. I've been running a little hectic lately. And I love doing these live, so I like talking about rod building, fishing. I'm sad to say I did list my boat for sale. I have bigger needs right now than the boat. So I was talking with a friend of mine, and he's like, I know it sounds like blasphemy, but why don't you sell your boat? See, years ago, I owned a roofing company in New York, and since the Hurricane Ida here destroyed so many roofs, hundreds of thousands of them, I've been running another roofing company here. I started up another one, and I got just a standard half ton, full size bed, single cab truck, and it is not. I mean, it's doing its job, you can expect from it. But I'm looking for a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton. I prefer not a dually, but I need something, and then I need a dump trailer. So those costs are extraordinary. So I listened to both. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. Well, I hate to get rid of it. I did love restoring the boat, though. I gotta say that was a really, really fun project. And I don't know, maybe give me an excuse to restore another one later on. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. So, since the hurricane, like you said, I've been dealing with the Secretary of State and those people a lot lately. I started. Everybody knows I'm licensed for electrical. I'm licensed for plumbing. That's it. That's it, Shiner. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I saved up a little, but I just needed to get these serious jobs done. Like I I had a 22 square roof and a 24 square roof to do. They've upped our dumpster costs. I was in the beginning of this hurricane. I was paying $5.75 for a dumpster. You could have it for a week, which we don't need it for a week. We only need it for a day. Big job, 2 days. But anyways, then it keeps going up, and in less than 3 weeks, it went from 575 to $790, and then you only can rent it for 3 days. And then the last time I got a dumpster, it had a whole bunch of debris already in it, so you're paying for somebody else's tonnage. It's just getting to be a pain in the butt. So if you figure if I do 10 roofs, it's $690 a roof. I mean, it almost pays for itself to own your own dump trailer. So I had a 22 square roof and a 24 square roof, not to mention caps and starter strips and nails and felt and all that stuff. Just the shingles. Well, supply is really limited here, and all the roofing companies are to get your supplies are a month and a half to 2 months backlog to have them delivered. You can do rooftop delivery and stuff like that, but it's so unpredictable. So what I've been doing is going with my, just my half-ton pickup, and I only feel comfortable putting 7 square in it. I mean, it's a lot of weight. There's 12 square to a pallet. I've seen people put a pallet on a half-ton, and it shocks her. The leaf springs are folding the opposite way, and the front tires are barely on the ground. So I only put 7 square on it. So I took 4 loads to the 22 square job with all the other supplies and everything. Then went back and then did another 5 loads to the 24 square one with all the supplies and wood and extra stuff I needed there. So that burned me and one guy up. I probably could have done, depends on how far away. One was only like 10 blocks from the supply house. So it really went fast, the first one. And the second one was only about 3 miles, maybe 4 miles. So that one wasn't so bad either. I probably could have done another 1 or 2 that day if they were in that zone. But if I had a dump trailer, I could put 24 square right in the trailer. And if I got a 3/4 or a half ton, I can always just put a skid in the back of the pickup too. So gotta do what I gotta do. So but everybody knows I'm licensed for electrical, plumbing, and I got an engineering degree in heating and air conditioning technology. So I have LLCs for all 3 of those. And so what I'm in the process of doing, I've been doing for the last 3 weeks, it's been a literal nightmare. Because when the hurricane comes, everybody from all over, the dump trailer's where it's at. Everybody was coming from all over, and they come here, and a lot of them have good intentions, but there are those guys that come down here, and they're just thinking about making a quick buck, and then they bid a job so cheap just to get the down payment from the people that they don't come back. So a lot of people are getting ripped off, and that's the main reason I started, because of some of the elderly people in church. I've been dealing with their insurance companies for them and making sure that they don't get ripped off. But so I got another LLC going, got the insurance on that, and now I'm in the process of going through the state, Secretary of State, and adding all the classifications to this LLC. So just this one LLC, just getting a bank account has been almost 3 weeks because everything's a nightmare down here. Not to mention with the COVID stuff, where you can't go in and sit down and talk to people. You got to do it online. It's sending in papers and taking pictures. It's just crazy. It's been 3 weeks trying to get a bank account set up for our business. I still ain't got it set up. So I've been writing contracts to people with the business name on it and then my name underneath and having them write the checks to me. Tax time, this is going to be a nightmare. I'm trying to keep it organized, a folder with each job. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I've had 3 people that I went to that have already paid almost full payment for a roof, and no one ever showed up, and they changed their phone number. They're using these Google phone numbers and stuff like that. So I got everything set up, and I'm trying to add these classifications now. So you have to go to the bank and prove that you have $10,000 worth of net worth. Yeah, 30 days to stop the spread. Yeah, don't even get me started, brother. But they just did lift the mask mandate here in Louisiana. I think the governor lifted that 2 days ago, so there's no masks required no more. The stores don't have to. They're not forcing the stores and everything. I mean, we stopped wearing them a long time ago. We pretty much just rebelled against it, and we go into Home Depot and everywhere and just walk right by when there's on. Excuse me, you need to put a mask on. If everybody's doing it, I mean, they can't stop everybody, or they won't have no business. So everybody pretty much just started doing their own thing, but the governor did lift it. So that's where we are. So since the hurricane, my situation, um, house wise, everything. I got one room in here that's got mold damage and stuff like that. I was waiting for the insurance company to come before I fix it. I still got the hole in the roof or the sheetrock up here. I haven't done, and I got. Excuse me. I think my roof is like between 55 and 60 square. I don't own the house. I just rented it. But they came. I mean, I've got most of it tarp. And because right the day after the storm, I came right to my house and started sealing it up. And I sealed up all the members from church. I had me and a few guys. I had a friend. My pastor was in Texas. He evacuated, so we told him to go get every tarp he could find, get cat nails, roof nails, whatever he could find, rolls of felt. And then we drove to Texas the next day after the storm, and they had curfews and roads closed, and you weren't supposed to leave the city or come into the city. But we just blew right through all those stops. Went to Texas, picked up all the supplies, came back, started hit my roof, hit his roof, and I started doing all the members from churches. Yeah, that was Ida. Ida, Ida was a rough one. That one kicked their butt. Yeah, you can't turn your head here without seeing a blue tarp. Maybe I'll send a drone up. I mean, we're watching roofers. I mean, there's in neighborhoods. There's literally thousands of roof crews out there right now. Yeah, I didn't evacuate, but and my wife and kids, I think, wish we did. But and my kids were like, "That was the worst." I'm like, "The worst." I had two big generators going. One generator was controlling an upright freezer, a refrigerator, uh, and two air conditioners. The other generator was controlling another chest freezer, another refrigerator, my backup refrigerator, all the lights, and one air conditioner. And they were all upset that they didn't have internet. Well, this is so boring. They had 1,000 times more than anybody else, and they were upset. The kids weren't. That was their first time going without internet and power and all of that. So in hindsight, I should have left with took the kids out, but we made it through the storm. I put my boat in the front yard, unstrapped it from the trailer, um, added 50 foot of line through the anchor, dug the anchor in the ground good, 50 foot of line, and tied it off. And figured put the plugs in it. Figured if it flooded this time, it wouldn't flip the boat by holding on to the trailer. It would float, and then at least it would be in the yard or on the house or somewhere where we could retrieve it. But it didn't it shifted the trailer a little bit with the winds, 148-mile-an-hour winds, I think they were calling. But it did okay. It held its own, stayed in the yard, stayed on the trailer, lost some roof. Water came in some little spots. And then you got the looting going on and people breaking into houses looking for guns and whatnot. All in all, I'm pretty much back. Still got a little bit of cleanup in the backyard to do. But rod building is just starting to get back up. I've been so far behind. I was calling today on parts. I got Rex Blocker. He won that 50 off on that 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I was calling about parts for him. Got a lot of his parts ordered. I've got one I just took off the table. It's a father and son like matching, but different colors. One's green, one's blue rod, and they're going to be identical rods, just different colors, different same patterns. I did the Suns. That's what's going on for a month at least. I've been so busy, I'd had time. So I got the Suns done to cobalt blue one. You guys seen in that epoxy video? I put the second coat of epoxy on that, and I got the green one that matches that on the rack today. I got the handle part, real seat, and though that stuff is on the dragon scale rod wrap for the handle in between the handle and split grip. That's done. I got a first coat of epoxy on it. Got the guides laid out. I'm getting ready to do the rod wrap on that. And then I owe Becca, Mud Tramp. I owe her. She won one of the Fishing Louisiana rods, and that one is going on the table next. I have all the parts for her rod here, and that one's going to go on while we're waiting for Rex's, because these things are supplies are hard to get right now, so it's going to be a little while. Yeah, they got the charters are back and up and running mostly everywhere. We've had we had a few. One of our charter captains at church, a real good friend of mine, Ron. They have charters. They uh, they have a commercial ice machine they keep on a trailer, and so they can truck it out of there because it's in out of the floods protection zone of the levees. He had enough time to get his camper out of there and his boat out of the slip and get that uh, out of there, but they didn't have time to get that ice machine out of there. The ice machine was gone, the trailer was gone. We think it's in one of the slips. We haven't been able to locate it. A lot of cars went into the canals, and half the dock was destroyed. So he finally got that going again and got his charter business back up. I think he's getting ready to retire though. I, excuse me. I actually thought about getting my charter license, but I love fishing too much. I don't want to make it a job to where you're committed. You have to chase the fish every day and know where they are, know where they're headed, keep detailed records on all your equipment and stuff. So when you get people that are paying you, I mean, charters get paid, 300 to 600 a person, and they won't go out without four people. So I mean, they're getting paid, and people are paying good money. So you don't want to ever take somebody out and them not catch nothing. So you got to stay on top of the schools, where they are, where they're headed, their patterns per se. And I just want to fish for fun. And to be honest with you, all the videos you see me in, I think you only see one or two videos of the hundreds of trips I've made in the last couple of years. Um, Only two of the videos are of my boat. All my friends and members of our church, you ain't kidding, it does make it into a grind. But all the members of my church, they all got brand new boats, I mean, mine's a 1998. I mean, it is better than factory new with all the features that I've added to it. But it is an older boat, and they all have brand new boats and top of the line everything. And so I always go out in their boats. So I mean, I took mine out a few weeks ago just to throw it in the lake and run it because I didn't run it at all this year in the water. I started it a couple of times, but it's a shame to see it sit there. I put so much time into that boat. Yeah, mine's a 19, 1998. Let me show you. I'll show you that little playlist. I'll show you my little slideshow I made. I restored this boat from. I should have made a better slideshow, but It's a nice little toy. Get this up and go there. Okay. This is my little project boat. It was a 21-foot ProMaster. The stickers were gone on the side. I mean, I wet sanded and everything. DRC, how you doing, brother? Look how rough this boat was. They had beer caps. Those things on the top of the center console are beer caps and plugs with silicone. It was really in bad shape. Put 3/4 inch marine plywood instead of the 1/2 inch. Replaced all the vinyl. Patched all the fiberglass. Fixed all these holes. I don't even know what half of them holes were for, but here it is coming out real good. All the holes. I left this access hole because I put a fuse panel there. This is a new custom panel I put on there. And I added the fish finder. That's no problem, brother. Then I added it over here. I got a 2-way radio now, and it's coupled to the GPS. This thing only came with a 15-gallon external tank in the back. And the back went all the way from the seat. See this all the way to the transom. This was all wide open, just a little cooler cushion here. I built a platform that goes straight up and then goes back. And see, this is how the boat came originally. And then I made this out of 1/4 inch aluminum. And now it sits in the back like that over the top. So you got something to fish off of. See, you put a couple of hatches in there, a pole for a seat. And it came out beautiful. Now I got a 40-gallon tank underneath the seat. I added a head temperature sensor. So if you're running it too rich or too lean in your mixture, because it is a 2-stroke engine, I do mix the gas myself. I had an oil tank with an oil tank gas, like an oil gauge to tell you how full it was. And I was going to install that. And then I was thinking, man, if that oil sending unit goes, you blow the motor. So I just nixed that idea and disabled the auto mixing of the fuel. I didn't like that idea. I want to be responsible for that. So I added a head temperature sensor too, so I could tell what my heads are temperature is at right there from while I'm driving. The right gauge controlled all that. But that paint that I used, they use that on the aircraft carrier. What's that, Durabac or Duraboc or something like that? It's $136 a gallon. It's sort of like a rubber coat. I'm telling you, that is the best product. I would stand by that product. I did use 2 gallons of it, almost 3, and $136 a gallon. But that stuff has got so much grip. And let me tell you, you could hit that thing with the nozzle on your pressure washer turned to the finest tip, and it will not budge that stuff. I turned it right here. But that stuff is great. I mean, the boat is better than when it came off the showroom floor. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got all these other features. It's got the 12-volt, it's like cigarette lighter things, 4 USBs. I've got 2 village pumps. I've got 3 batteries. I don't even have a trolling motor on it. But it's a nice little setup. Something's going on with my darn phone. My phone hasn't been acting right in days. I think I have to reboot it. After 5 outdoors in the house. What is going on? I hate this phone. I should kill the sound. But yeah, that's a nice little toy. I hate to, I really hate to sell it, but right now I need to expand some things in the company, and I need the money. Did save in the last month, paid off everything, all the bills and credit cards, and the work has been so much with all this hurricane damage. I did pay off every debt we had. I think I had like 9 grand in the bank. How you doing, brother? Thanks for joining. So, from the storm wise, I think I could say that my family and my home is 100% recovered. There's still a lot of people out there that are really getting, you know, struggling. Yeah, it was cold here today, brother. I woke up this morning. I was like, "Good grief!" I had a rod epoxy, and I had it in the tent because I have dogs and stuff. I don't like the hair and dust and everything to get in there. So I have a rod drying tent I put over the rod. And man, it was so cold in there. I knew that stuff wasn't going to be dry. I got a little heater and a thermometer I could put in that tent to maintain the temperature. But I didn't think the temperature was going to drop down that low. 32 here. Dude, I do not miss that. The whole reason I moved to Louisiana from New York is I will be happy if I never see the snow again. I'm not going to lie. I was born and raised in upstate New York, and I shoveled and snowblowed and plowed more snow than I've seen enough snow in my lifetime. I never want to see it again. Yeah, we did get pounded. We did get pounded. I do have some video footage of it, but I was watching the footage and from being in the hurricane itself, and then some of the footage I took the drone up, and it was like the next, like only hours. I mean, once the sun came up, because it was hitting us in the dark, a lot of it. And I nixed the idea about posting that footage. It was a lot of people's homes and vehicles and people outside, and there was a lot of devastation. I didn't want to. I could have legally did it. I just didn't want to be that guy. After 5, where are you located? My phone said it was 61 here right now. But I'm telling you what, after you've been dealing with 90 plus weather, 60 feels darn cold. The last year we had icicles. This is the first time I've seen it. Oh, Minnesota, yeah. You guys get your fair share of cold. All right. I love those guys. He's been a great supporter of the channel. I stumbled across, I don't know how many subscribers he's got. I think he just did his 1,000th subscriber. I think I stumbled across him, one of his videos. And I had him on a live once, but he only had like 180 subscribers. He's come a long way. I love his personality. He's such a real good person. Him and his wife, they're great people. Yeah, he's over 1K. My brother, try the next video language about reading fish GPS. You got a new video on that? If you guys don't know Dynasty Rod Custom, I think he's in Indonesia. And you guys know my rod building skills that I have. I got a lot of my knowledge, and I started off watching this guy's videos. He is unbelievable. Let me start off by saying, I got all this fancy equipment. You know what I'm saying? This guy he does it in his bare hands. I mean, you gotta, if you get a chance, check out his channel. This guy is unbelievable. Check out his channel because let me tell you, you won't be able to understand it unless you don't like open it up all the way and let the subtitles come in because he does speak a different language. But let me tell you, this guy is always impressing me. We talk a lot in emails and back and forth. I'm actually his channel is the only channel I'm actually a member to. And once I hit my 1,000 subscriber membership, you know how my rod building videos, I just show you guys give you a little bit of talking in the beginning, and I kind of fast forward the rod wrap because these wraps take a long time. There's no way you can make a video that long to keep your retention rate high. It's impossible. You got to do 10, 12-minute videos, 15 max to keep your retention level up. So if I did that, I mean, I would lose all my retention. But when I do get monetized, I'm going to have a members section, and members, there's going to be videos on there strictly for members. It's going to show you how I laid that wrap out, and then the complete all whatever 30, 40 clips of me wrapping that complete rod wrap from the beginning all the way through, and all the audio on why I'm explaining how I lay it out, why I'm doing things. So that there's going to be that for members because, like I said, you can't just post an hour long video on how to do these wraps. Some of these wraps take me over 2 hours, 3 hours to do. I've got that rod wrap that I just did on that epoxy video. Granted, I worked on it in 3 different times, but if you keep track of each time, it's, I don't know, 8 hours. It depends how people are interested in something. They will watch it, and that is who you're looking for because they are your true audience. No, I couldn't agree more, but it's the people that click on it thinking it's going to be, I don't know, me, myself, there's a lot of people that won't click on something, and I mean, I shouldn't even say this, but when I'm looking at a video and I'm sitting there and my wife's like, she transcribes Bible studies and stuff. She's in the garage and she's doing her thing, and I put my headphones in and I'm looking for a video to watch on YouTube. If it's over 10 or 15 minutes, I kind of scroll past it too. I don't want to be committed to that long, I guess. So I know other people are like that too. And all my videos, I mean, you're never going to get 100%, people watching the whole thing. The only video is when I did a little review about that stick anchor I've got. I talked about it in the beginning of the video. I took the boat out. I was going to show it in action, then come back and talk about it again. But we took the boat out, spun the prop, came back, so I didn't have no footage of it actually being used. Came back, sat at the table back here, talked about it for like another minute, 30 seconds, and then ended the video. It was a 4-minute video. And that video, I don't know why, but it's got like 10,000 views, man. It's like unbelievable the views that thing got. Let me see. 10,070 views. Let's look at the analytics too. The video is 4 minutes and 8 seconds, and it still averages, it was averaging 20 to 30 views. Oh, well, that's a good idea. Hold on, man. I'm getting challenged. I like a challenge. What do you got in mind, brother? Send me an email. It's easier for us to talk. I know English is your second language, and it's tough. And I have no idea how to speak it. I can't speak anything but English. Yeah, and that's a good idea. Duplicate those videos. But let me show you this thing though. Let me share the screen. This video, and it was so stupid. I didn't mean. I was gonna just do a product review. I was doing some product reviews. See, I started out with fishing videos. Then I started doing knot videos, and then product reviews. And nothing really did good until I posted a rod wrapping video. But this video here, I mean, what it says it's 1 year and 64 days. It had a steadily climb its whole thing. It boosted up 3,000 within the first day, and then it just slowly climbed. It's got a 39% average, and see that's 39% out of a 4-minute video, and it always did good. It always had a minimum of 20 views. It's starting to slow down now, but it always had a good run of what's the see 8.7 impression click through rate. I don't know what everybody else's is, but I have trouble keeping anywhere near that. Like your impressions, how many times it shows on their screen and how many people click on it. 8 is good because I mean some of them are 4, some of them are 3. It's hard to find good things. But here's what I got going on right now. I am not embarrassing. I'll show you what I have going on. And watch with the videos that are up there showing the views. Like these ones here, this is one you can't count it because that's a brand new one that showed up Thursday. But that one's doing okay. But these ones have been on, that one's from January 24, 21. And that one is getting views every day. I'll only show short videos on my platform. For my subscribers who wants to know how to wrap it, I run it to your channel. Wow. That would be awesome, right? That's a true friend right there. He's got, how many subscribers does he have? I think he's got that turned off. I don't see his subscriber count, do you? Does it show his subscriber count? No, he's got his turned off, I think. There's that tiger rat. I'm just getting ready to do that tiger rat too, brother. Right, let me stop sharing the screen. I'm bouncing all over. Yeah, I did when I spun the prop hub, I came back and I did a video on how to repair the prop hub. And every now and then that gets a view. Let's look at that. I think that's one of the very first ones too. Oh damn, there it was. This one pop. Yeah. It didn't get many views, but it gets views every now and then. They're all from 100% YouTube search. I mean, the video is old. And I mean, 31% viewing. But for it to show up in videos, I mean, impression click through is 5. That's about average for me. The problem with this, brother, is some of the wraps you do, I have no idea how you do these things. This guy uses big, they're doing ocean poles. A bunch of those things are like that. And he's holding this thing in his hands in one hand and wrapping it with the other hand. I got all these fancy power wrappers, this and that, and I have trouble keeping up with this guy. Oh yeah, I'll check that out because I actually got to change. I got to add some bunks to mine. Well, I'm gonna sell it now, but I was gonna add two 5 foot bunks to the side above the fenders because some of these canals, when the current's going real good and you're trying to get in there, you can bump into those fenders. And then you nick your gel coat. Let's Google Trends. I'm gonna search what's Google Trends. Google Trends is a website by Google that analyzes the popularity of top search queries in Google search. Oh, I have. I just wing it. Okay, I'm going to show you what I use. Have you guys ever seen a TubeBuddy? I use TubeBuddy, and it is a real good like keyword explorer. Let's say changing um, bunk bunks on a boat trailer. See, let's say that we can see this program is now it's saying it's excellent for unweighted, but for my channel now it does unweighted. It's a number of videos in the search result. Some of them will tell you how many times it's searched in the search result. And now this is my channel. It said it would be okay for me to do it. The average is 6.82 views or two. Lowest video view count found in the target ranking is 273. See, mine in the last 5 videos is 81. So me to show up, and then you could actually go to Google, YouTube, and then you could even just go see the results. And then it shows you who's did what, you know what I mean? And what they're, you can look up how they, um, it shows you up here, like Fix It With Jake. Fix It With Jake, he has one in the top 20 search results. You can, it shows you a lot of information. Like you can go back here, and then you could, you know, if it had stuff, you could do it like tags over here. Like, let's do this. See, now there's subpad things over here. Look, there's 2.36 million videos in that search result. It tells me it's a poor idea for me. But that shows you what that knows because all my rod wrapping videos do good. But for unweighted, it says it's fair. This is a competition, how optimized their strength is and stuff like that. But then you can look up sub things. Okay, maybe that's not a good thing for me to do. But let's see the results. Hey, look, I'm in one of them. And look, there's DRC. Look at him. He's got 5. The guy right here in our chat, DRC. 5 of his videos are in the top 20. Look, I'm number 3. I beat him. Take that, DRC. But he's got more of them. Why does this keep saying? This is a real good video. I like this one. These are all his videos right here. I like the snowflake. I want to try that one next. But yeah, and you can, there's so much other stuff you can do to it too. Now, let me show you, like, when you pull up people's channel, like, let me show you, likewise, let me go back. Okay, this is my channel. I'm going to pull up his channel. And now, see, it shows this is one of the perks of that thing, too. See, I can look at how many views he gets in each day, how many lifetime views he's got. You know what I mean? Total lifetime views, he's got 994,000. In the last 30 days on 7 videos, he got 52.7. I can see all his keyword tags, and then I can look at his spikes. And like me right here, I'm at 5.26 thousand averaging in 30 days. He's at 52.7 thousand. So I can look at your channel, Shiner, and you know what I'm saying? I can look at anybody's channel and see exactly what they're doing. These are all your people that I'm subscribed to. Like Living MN. Let's look at how he's doing. Look, he's grown so much. He's at 1,004 subscribers. He's got 163 videos, 90.7 views. Look at this last spike. He had gained on October 30th. He gained 419 views gained. This must be his lives. You know what I'm saying? You can watch every spike. But I mean, this program does so much more than just that. You can create topics. There's just I strongly recommend TubeBuddy. I've got the star license. There's different licenses, but it helps you out. If you're trying to figure out, like you can do a tag list and topic planners. Okay, let me go to one of my videos and show. I don't know how I turned this all into a TubeBuddy commercial, but let's go to details. When I'm writing my details for this, you got your TubeBuddy. You can create a thumbnail with that. And then this is another thing by TubeBuddy. Look at this. This shows me now step-by-step prop hub replacement. If someone touches that in, I'm showing up 27th. Replacing an Evernote prop hub, I'm showing up 5th. You know what I'm saying? Now, just in my keywords for my title right here, it'll give me recommendations down here. And then you could add those tags into your thing. Then you could do a keyword score, and it'll tell you which ones rank the best and stuff like that. There's just so much. You can upload default to every time, like this stuff right here. I got that set in my defaults. That comes up every time. Add chapters, your best practices. I mean, I don't know. TubeBuddy is the way to go. You can make templates for everything. Your end screen templates, your card templates. SE Studios is really good. Watch it do start prop hub replacement. Now this is doing a search engine optimization score. This video has a 95. Right, that's SEO. That's what I'm using right now. In the SEO, it's looking for, see how it says prop hub replacement. Include your target keyword in the title. Include 80% of your target keywords in the title. Include your target keyword in the first 60 characters of your title. And these are all the things that it's searching for. So and like that, it says 95% optimized. And then include your exact target keyword as your first tag. See, now I was supposed to take my title and then make it my first one, and that probably would have boosted my thing up more. And then your thumbnail. This thumbnail was before I was just using YouTube thumbnail creator. I didn't even have a thumbnail creator and stuff back then. And then you can apply things to videos and do other things. And then apply all this to the video. But I mean, there's so much to do with that SEO. The search engine optimization is the way to go. Like, I do need to make a new thumbnail for this. This is one of my very first videos. What is the analytics in it? That's a 13-minute video. It's only gained 25 watch hours. I've got 24 subscribers from it. I bet you I can get my impression click-through rate better if I get a new thumbnail. You know what I mean? But I don't know. This talk wasn't supposed to be about. Oh damn! I didn't mean to close all that up. I don't know. This talk wasn't supposed to be promoting you too, buddy. I'm a strong uh, supporter of it. Yeah, you have to teach me. I've been working on thumbnails and stuff like that myself, brother. I uh, I just started making thumbnails. Actually, I've never really been doing them. My hair's like my here are some of my thumbnails now. This is my last video's thumbnail. This one did good. People liked that thumbnail. But I just started doing that. If you notice in my other videos, there's not, the old videos are just. But some of these thumbnails, like this Chevron wrap one, I did a thumbnail. I don't know what it was called, but it was like a comparison. Made two thumbnails that ran one for 10 days and then ran the other one for 10 days, and that one did way better. Yeah, Dynasty Rod Customs got to give me some tips because he's got it going on. How many subscribers do you have, Dynasty? I know you got it hidden, but you're not on your channel. You're on my channel. So it's not like your people are going to know. How many subscribers you got? Well, you got 30, 40,000 subscribers? I want to buy this. I seen this thing on TV. It's a translator box. You speak into it, and it'll speak out in English or in mine, in his case, Indonesia. I don't know how you pronounce that language, but I want to send him one, and then I can have him on the live, and he can talk into it. It would speak English out it, and like vice versa. I could go on one of his videos, and we can communicate. Me and Dynasty Rod Customs have been big supporters of each other. He's the one that got me into rod wrap, and I've watched every one of his videos. I'm a member of his channel, and I support everything about that guy. He is. Watch some of his videos. His newer videos, you can see how he's developed over the years. But some of his videos, he's holding the rod in one hand and wrapping it with the other hand, and then holding the rod, holding the thread, and cutting it. And I have enough trouble trying to do all that on my rod wrapping machines. You know what I'm saying? AK, that's a lot less than I thought you had. I thought you had a ton of them. You always got good support. Your subscribers are very active, very supportive. I want all my subscribers to go check out Dynasty Rod. Man, he has got it going on. This guy right here can show you some stuff. Go watch some of his videos. I mean, they speak for themselves. Yeah, he taught me a lot. I'm still learning. 90% of the videos I make for you guys, I've never tried before. I try all these videos, all these rod wrap videos you see me do. I think only like 3 or 4 of them very first few videos I did were something that I learned and then I showed you guys. But all these last videos, like I'm getting ready. I still don't even know what I'm doing for. I put a video out on Tuesday and out on Thursday. I have no idea what I'm making for Tuesday's video yet. I'm waiting for input from some people. But I found this one picture that I really, really want to try. Dynasty knows. Brother, you can compare your thumbnail with the title Simple Star. What do you mean? I did that Simple Star. the Simple Star one right here. Here's them two. That Simple Star one did okay. Leveled out, don't get many views now, but that Simple Star thumbnail wasn't that good. But I don't know what you mean. You can thumbnails are more interesting for people, so make thumbnails like that compared to your small thumbnails. Oh, make this one. Oh, I see what you're saying. Compared to this one, you're talking. This is a small one here, and this is a big one. Oh, if you look at it, you're absolutely right. Well, this one does have 158, but this one with the big picture here has 229. This one with the big picture has 220. But look at this one. It's got the little picture. It's got 1,000. Remember that Let's Drive USA old captain? He sent me a picture of that wrap and asked me if I could do that for a rod for him. It's got 6. But that one's got a little picture and it did really good. It just climbs every day. I don't know what it is. It's hard to tell. Yeah, this one did get more views. I mean, I can do stuff like this here, and add stuff over the top of it. And that one did get a lot of attention early. I mean, it's still getting a few views here and there. YouTube is suggesting it still. Let me go check out your thumbnails. What do you use to make your thumbnails? I really wanted to figure out how to do this right here. How you put that up on the screen when you're rapping. I like that idea. I don't want to copy everything you do, but something, even if it's just a flat picture on how the wires go. Look at this. 53,000 views, 58,000 views. Let's see what he's saying. All his pictures are big. I see what you're saying. If the pictures are too small, they're going to look right past it and see some of these bigger ones. Yeah, all yours are bigger. Hey, look, that looks like my 4-color. That's where I got my 4-color rod wrap. Remember that one I did, guys? Here's where I got that from. I watched one of his videos a long time ago, and then I made one myself. Where is it? I put mine in a 2-parter. But they did okay. And Hey, how come I'm not featured on your channel down here? How do I do this? I would feature you on mine. How do you feature channels? And why aren't I featured? I'm gonna play a video for a second, and then I'm just gonna run and have a cigarette real quick. But I want to be featured on your channel down here. I should be down here next to Mudhole. But let me show you some of the stuff this guy does. See how he's spinning this thing? This is what amazes me about him. Stupid commercials. Reverse chevron wrap right there. But look at him hold this rod, and just look how easy he makes it look. He's just sitting on the floor spinning this rod. It amazes me how he does this. How do I even get to the featured channels, Shiner? I don't know how to do that. Hold on, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna come right back and you, Shiner, talk me through this. But I'm gonna go real quick and have a cigarette while you guys look at how I'm amazed on how this guy. He's what got me into rod wrapping. I couldn't do any of the things I do right now without watching this. I don't know. I thought they were here. He's tying it off here. I just did a video on how to tie it off. He's the one who taught me how to fray it like that so it lays flatter. And I cut it at an angle now and like zigzag it because when you jump over that little bit, it still leaves a hump. But if you zigzag it, it makes it flow easier when you're wrapping over it. He's really good. Oh, see, he's starting to cut it in different levels there too. See how he's angling his razor blade? Well, look how he just works sitting there on. He just sits there and does it. All right, so let's see if we can figure out how to do featured channels. All right, how do I set it up? Dashboard, come on. Customize your channel. I'm sure you go here. Featured section. Add a section. Okay. Feature channels. I found it. No match. Huh. All right, so how do I find a channel? There it is. Aha. Okay. So now, publish it. Yeah, let's check that out. Refresh this. Aha, I did it. There you go, brother. I like that. My one cell phone keeps turning off. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's got 92% battery. All right. Why does this keep happening? I don't know if you can see this, but I get, let me put me up there. I get things, let me see if I can turn it. See, I get emails from that TubeBuddy. And if anybody types in fishing Louisiana, like I just got a TubeBuddy alert, brand alert. If anybody posts a video on YouTube that says fishing Louisiana in it, it sends me a thing. And these are the videos that have something to do with fishing Louisiana. So I can see there's Fishing Planet, Louisiana Vampire Gar, and then another one is 2 days, two new areas in Vermilion Bay trout fishing in Louisiana. So those two videos just posted within a few hours ago. I mean, that TubeBuddy is really good. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or tried it, but I highly recommend it. I don't use it as much as I should anymore. I kind of just wing it, but I used to use it for everything. I got a notebook and I would go down and do keyword searches and search what one was the best way. When I was doing the fishing videos, I was trying to optimize those fishing videos to get more views, and they never really took off. And then I did Google ads and was running ads on Google about that stuff too. Are all the dogs away? You want me to get Gabby? Huh? I doubt it. I think she'll be up anytime, to be honest with you. Do me a favor, will you make a pot of coffee? In case she does get up. She had a terrible headache. But yeah, I figured it out, brother. That was easy. I never thought of that. What else could I do here? Add a section. Oh, I can add a subscription, show all my subscription feature channels. Show my live now. Yeah, I don't think Dynasty. I don't think you. What is your first name in English, preferably, brother? I hate calling you Dynasty. I mean, we've been talking for a long time now. I still call you Dynasty Rod. Yeah, that's. I can't believe it was that easy to set up. I got so many of them that I would like to set up. Thanks for joining, Shiner. I really appreciate it, man. I'm not going to be on long. I just like to do. I'm trying to get the watch hours up. I'm up to. I think I got 275 watch hours ago, but this thing is um, wonky. Yeah, it says 275, but this is from the 28th, so it's 2 days behind. Almost there. Not that I'm gonna, get rich off it or anything, but I'd like to make a members page. And like I said, I'm gonna do more detailed things for members. Thanks for stopping in, though, brother. That means a lot to me. I used to have a ton of people come in, but I don't know. Since the hurricane, I was off for over a month and a half. I didn't have internet and everything. When I came back, I don't get as many. Plus, I stopped all that. We were just having lives, and people were getting on there just picking on each other and making jokes. And I didn't want my channel to be about that. I like to lift people up, not put them down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that last 365 days is what gets me. But I've been keeping an eye on that too. Like go to the 365. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna only lose. Oof. See that? November 2nd, November 3rd. I'm gonna get ready to lose 22 hours. So if I don't make 22 hours on the 30th today, that means I'm gonna lose hours. Look at this. That's 166. Oh, those are views. Let's go to hours. Okay. So that's 0.9. I get that regardless of day. So I got to get this under control before I hit here, where I was getting the big watch hours. You know what I'm saying? 7, 8. Look at that, was 30 something there. 30.2. Look at this one. This is where I did my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. 80 watch hours that day. Okay, let me check, brother. Hey, you did it. Yeah, and I got you on mine now. You're the only one on there right now. Yeah, that'll do it for sure. But it's just work has been so busy. I've been leaving the house at 6 o'clock in the morning and getting out at anywhere from 6 to 10 o'clock at night, getting home. Dealing with all this Secretary of the State bullcrap, the banks and insurances and stuff just to get this new business up and running. I'm trying to consolidate all three of my companies and put it in one company. We have all the licenses. So that's been a nightmare. And then I'm head of security at the church. I have a 6-man crew. And anytime there's people at the church, one of us has got to be there. Oh, that's no problem, brother. And on Monday night we have prayer night, and Wednesday night we have Bible study, and we were doing youth group on Friday, but that's been put on hold. And then we got church on Sunday, so I try to post a video for Tuesday to go up Tuesday night, one to go up Thursday night, and then a live on Saturday. And I have trouble keeping the schedule. To be totally honest with you, Thursday's video, I had no idea what I was putting up Thursday until Thursday when I got out of work. I normally put up my videos around 7 o'clock my time. I got home at 5:30, ate real quick. By the time I was done eating, it was 6:30, quarter to 7. By the time I showered, got everything ready. My wife was in the garage, and my camera, she has things going on. Wow, thanks, brother. So I just shot how to epoxy that rod. I was getting ready to epoxy anyways, but then I had to do a voiceover because she had music and other things playing on her laptop, and I didn't want to get flagged. So then I came out here, uploaded the video, then did a voiceover while I was editing it, then rendered it, saved it, then uploaded it, and then made a thumbnail and got it all done. And that was the shortest. I think it took me like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to make the video, edit the video, do the voiceover, upload it, do the description, and I create a thumbnail. But I try to stay consistent because that's what it's all about, consistency. I do have um, a heavy 7'6" heavy rod. It's still not as big as the rods you use, Dynasty. What's your first name? So I don't have to call you Dynasty. What's your first name? But I have a rod blank that the paint wasn't quite perfect on the tip, but I wasn't going to send that to a customer, so I rejected it and then called the factory and they sent me a new one. But I'm going to start doing my Tiger Wrap. You use that light blue and that dark blue on your Tiger Wrap. I'm going to do a Tiger Wrap on that handle once I get this next rod off my stand. I'm going to do a video and show you um, my setup I have for building rods Dynasty 2. I just put an order in for $500 more supplies. Oh yeah, and I do have a manufacturer I've been working with for the last 3 days. This came out of the blue, of making my own rod blanks that are fishing Louisiana. We still have to decide what we're going to call the blanks themselves, but they're going to be my blanks. I could sell the blanks to people, or I'm trying to make a super, super strong blank. So I've got samples that they've made coming in the mail, and we're going to do some testing on these samples and see how strong they are. But they're going to be my custom blanks that nobody else has, and we'll offer them for sale for rod builders and stuff to use them, and then we'll use them on all my own rods that I build. That's something new that's coming. That's really big news. It's still in the works. It's not, locked in yet. I got samples coming in from 3 different manufacturers, and we'll see. We'll do some videos on some product testing. We're going to try to snap them, uh, do a bunch of things. Check the thicknesses, check bang them, jerk them, put a big weight on the end of them, and try to pick it up. See if we can't snap the rod, and that's something that's going to be fun to do. I love to break stuff. When I was an engineer at the air conditioning manufacturer plant, when I was younger, I was there for 7 years. I was their engineer, and I got paid to just blow stuff up, just destroy stuff. My job was to see what happened if this failed, what happened if you did this. So I got to prove their theories. It was always fun destroying stuff. But it's getting late. Dynasty Rod, send me an email, man. I want to talk to you. I'm going to send you an email when we get off and see. I know it's only the afternoon where you're at. It's late here. It's almost 10:30 at night here. But I'm going to send you an email. I definitely want to get your first name so I can stop calling you Dynasty. I mean, we've been talking for a while. And work out this tiger rat that I'm going to do. You use real big thread. I'm using size D thread. And I normally use 2 layers of each. And then I'll, burnish it one way, then the other way, just like you do. And then I'll epoxy it. And then I'll do that again, then burnish it the opposite way. And then I pull off one color. It'll be 2 threads. And then I want to know watching in your video, I can't see the detail of that in your video. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that because we were going to do that one. I think that's the tiger rat one right there. Well, how in the heck am I going to say that? Why you Danto? Man, do you have a nickname, brother? How am I going to say that? That's a big name. I'm going to see if I can punch it into the computer, see if it translates to something in English. How am I going to say that name, brother? That's a huge name. Who's here? Hey, who's here? Come here, man. How would you say this name?
What you want to do? No.
No, that's his real name. I'm trying to pronounce it.
Why Dianso?
That's hard, bro. I was hoping he had an English version of his name. He's from Indonesia.
You on stream right now?
Yeah, we're live.
All right, listen, bro. Spell it out. You know how they do in the books, da. Do that for us.
Yeah, that's a good idea. See, I was just gonna highlight it and then put it in the translator and see what.
There's no way it's gonna be right. No, I just came from running it. Sorry, bro.
Where are you running?
From my house.
Let's get on this slide. And then I can pull this up from the chats. I'm hoping. Yeah, see, I should be able to highlight this.
Maybe he just. No.
That's what it was called.
That's what it was called.
That's pretty fun. I don't know. I'm going to look up translator right now.
You gotta click it in. There you go.
But this is, oh, that is Indonesia. Darn, that was no help, bro.
Click the voice thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wahyu Dianto.
Wahyu Dento.
Are we saying it right?
Wahyu Dento.
No, Wahyu Dianto.
Wahyu. Wahyu Dento.
Are we saying it right? Wahyu Dianto.
That's. I thought my name was tough.
Jake.
No, my name is Vincenzo.
Vincenzo. That's not tough. Correct. Oh!
We did it!
High five. Wahyu Dianto.
Wahyu Dento.
That's kind of cool.
I know, I like that actually.
Does that mean anything or like?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is there a meaning behind it?
Yeah. What's the story behind it?
Yeah, that's a good question, bro.
What if it's like a place in Indonesia? It's like it's where their parents fell in love.
His channel name is Dynasty Rods Custom. He makes awesome rods. He's the one that got me started building rods, and I always call him Dynasty. And
You wanted to know his name?
yeah, I asked him what his name was, but he said his wife's name is Dynasty. Dynasty is my wife's name.
Dynasty? That's a cool name.
It is.
He's looking at it.
I forgot it already.
Wahyu Dianto.
Wahyu Dento.
We're probably like pronouncing it really white.
Yeah,
We're definitely pronouncing it really
our
white.
accent's probably butchering it.
Yeah.
That's all right. But that was huge that you told me. That's funny. But yeah, he's really, really good at this stuff. Hey, look, I didn't even know you smoked.
Gonna take a smoke together.
This is him doing laying up. Look at this.
Oh, that's so actually really cool.
This guy does unbelievable work. And look at, he just holds it in one hand and raps. You know what I'm saying? Where I got all this big equipment and I can't even do half the stuff he does. What the heck, Mom?
You make some good rods, Dianto.
Yeah. He makes really good runs. We talk in email all the time. But his thread is huge because look how big that rod is compared to his thumb. It's bigger than his finger, his thumb. So those are big rods compared to what we're used to working with. That's just a diamond rod. But he does some great work. He just featured me on his channel. So now when you go to his channel, you can see us down here on featured. So I just did the same with him. So now when you go to my channel, I got him featured down here now. All right, but I'm going to end this live. I just wanted to stop on, give it, it's been an hour and a half. Brandon says goodbye. Braden, not Brandon. I'm messing up all the names. And we'll catch you on the next one. Remember, next video will be out Tuesday, Thursday, in the evening sometime. I shoot for 7 o'clock. The life's been getting really hectic. Saturday, we're going to do lives. I'm thinking about getting a translator so we can get Wahyu Dianto. on one of our lives so he can talk into that and he'll speak English, man. That would be awesome to get him on here. We talk a lot in emails and stuff. Great guy. I really strongly recommend you guys checking out his channel. Great guy. Wow, that's awesome. Huh, that's all right. Well, I'm gonna end this live stream. Wahyu Diento. I'm gonna send you an email and we're going to talk some more about featuring each other on our channels and all that good stuff. And I'm going to try to get you a translator so we can have you on a live. That would be so cool because you can join from your phone and stuff. I can send you a link. You just click on it and you can join. But I'm going to end this live. I really appreciate all you guys. Probably about 250 hours of watch time left to go to get monetized. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you all for everything you do, all the support you guys give me.